Now, Greenpeace thinks it may have found a way to stop fracking in its tracks, not by staging sit-ins around drilling sites, but a series of legal challenges in the courts. Oil and gas companies insist they're acting within the law, but campaigners hope precedent will prove people can block attempts to drill below their land. From Lancashire, our science editor Tom Clarke reports.
Hopes for a shale gas revolution lie in the rocks deep beneath the farms and villages of places like Lancashire. But now the fight against fracking is going underground too. What campaigners are arguing is that a landowner's property rights extend from the surface all the way down to the centre of the earth. And if you're a fracking company, that could be a problem, because the technology requires you to drill horizontally through hundreds, if not thousands of metres of gas-bearing shale rock. And if you haven't got the landowner's permission, you might not be able to drill very far.
Essentially, this is about people being able to assert their legal and democratic right to refuse permission for underhouse drilling.
And so, from a function room in a Preston Holiday Inn, activists met to spread the word that English common law allows any landowner the right to say no to fracking.
I think this could stop fracking in its tracks. We already know in places where Quadrilla, for example, wants to drill, there are many landowners surrounding the well sites who don't want drilling to take place under their land. So if they're saying no, then that stops them being able to do what they want to do.
If there's any pollution from the fracking on Anna's Road, the water will come down this waterway.
Andrew Pemberton keeps 120 cows on the Fylde coast, downstream of an area explored for shale gas. But knowing what he does now, they're not welcome under his fields.
I think it's a great thing. I think it's about time we were respected in our position in the countryside. We're made to do lots of things, abide by certain rules and laws. Let other people abide by certain rules and laws.
Frack off! Frack off!
Opponents of fracking have tried pretty much everything else to stop it. But with a government and planning system looking favourably towards oil and gas extraction, they've not had much success. They've got an unlikely ally to thank for this latest legal wheeze. It was Mohammed Al-Fayed seeking a share of profits who took an oil and gas company drilling under his Surrey home as far as the Supreme Court. It found against him but did rule the company had trespassed underground. So will it work for fracking?
The nuisance value is immense. Repeated applications, ultimately it has an attritional value to them. And ultimately what will happen probably is that local authorities will look to consider these applications in the round. It may even need government legislation or reform into the planning laws to let this be done in one single go.
Fracking company Quadrilla Resources say they don't expect a problem. Drilling, mining and tunnelling hasn't met with legal opposition in the past, but none has been as unpopular as fracking. And if the law does have to be changed to get round protesters, it could be yet another delay for an industry that's yet to produce fracked gas in the UK. Tom Clarke, Channel 4 News in Lancashire.